Alright guys, another battle here with guy from Sarah B. Just this guy here, he's a sore loser, put it that way. You know, it was a good team, cool battle, but you know, just the conversation kind of, you know, made me mad. Yeah, I'll leave that up in the description for you guys to read. Just have a little fun with that. So I lead off with the Shaman. He goes with the Fortress, and I'm really thinking of considering throwing Hidden Power Fire on Shaman to do that. Any suggestions, guys? Just throw that out there. So what the hell was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I switched to, you know, yeah, and I Dragon Pulse because I thought, you know, he would go Latios because he covers all his weaknesses. Only the one being fire, and he goes on my Melodic, which I was like, oh, so at least I got Shaman though still, and I gotta keep Shaman tip top health, but I go for Sea Flare, and of course I miss. So I'm gonna switch and go to my guy, and you know, I didn't think about Signal Beam, but I pretty much protect myself against anything that he would have done, and yeah, I get burned. So yeah, so already the hex is mounting up. Goes in my Melodic because I guess he wanted to get hit with the protecting status of anything I was gonna do, because you know, it was leftovers, and I go to Charizard predicting the switch. He goes into that guy, and it sucks. So I have to go back and I have to go into my Machamp. So I know he's not gonna want to stay in and take a D punch because that's not really a good thing. So I'm just gonna stay in and just do it, because even if, you know, he hits me, I'm gonna hit him, do some damage. I can switch probably, and set up, I don't know, whatever, who gives a fuck. And yeah, I get the hit on Jirachi, which is good. And he said I was lucky right there. Alright, Sea Flare miss. Burn on my wall, okay. But I'm lucky because I got one confusion, okay. Ooh, what the fuck. But anyway, so he goes to Machamp, and I'm fearing Psycho Cut, so I go into that guy. And if he went for Ice Punch, you know, I got a, you know, that's a good, yeah. Predicting, you know, Latios, you know, I got, yeah. So T-Wave it because he goes for Endure, which is funny. And I'm glad I actually decided I wanted to switch. Now I go into this guy because I got the Intimidate, and Reversal or any of his fighting moves is not going to do anything. So he goes for another Endure, and I'm just going to Dragon Dance one more time. And alright, no, I'm going to Dragon Dance, and I'm going to Dragon Dance one more time after he switches. So I was debating on whether or not I could live a Explosion, and I don't think I can because I don't have Intimidate on him. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna switch. Go to my Charizard because if he dies, that's cool, because I want him to take out Fortress and he'll be doing his job. And if not, then he hasn't done his job. So it goes on my Melodic, and I predict this because he's team. I pretty much know his whole team, barring, you know, the one I don't know, but whatever. I'm pretty sure there's nothing that can, whatever, nothing too big, because if it was, he probably would have came out already. Goes to my Melodic, and I get the Hidden Power Electric, and I have the Expert Belt, so I'm gonna sit here and just keep doing it until he decides he wants to attack me. And if not, I mean, I'm pretty sure Surf won't kill, and but I know he's gonna recover because he's hitting low health. So I don't think he wants to hit a Stall War, but you know, trying to stall me out of my Hidden Power Electrics, or until I switch, or until he feels that he has enough to do something. He goes for Hypnosis and misses, which is pretty funny. Took a gamble there and fucked up, but so I'm going to stay in and keep Hidden Power Electricing because it's what I do. It's what I like to do. Charizard likes to throw a little shock shit at him. So, you know, whatever. The inner strength of Charizard burns your ass with Fire Blast after he blows you into a false sense of security, thinking he's Specs or Choiced in any of that matter. So he goes into Gengar, and I'm like, alright, cool, whatever. He's going to Thunderbolt me. I'm going to bring in Registeel and T-Wave it and do me. Which is odd, I'm faster, but, you know, whatever. I'm pretty sure it's modest, but he lives with like 1, maybe 3. I'll give him 1, and Steve bolts me. So now I'm like, okay, well, I can just bring in Shaman and Revenge Kill. And yeah, so that's what happens. And this is where he was like, you know, so I tell him, okay, if my Charizard cannot speed you, I know damn well Shaman can, because he has 8 more speed than Charizard. So I'm gonna use this crit right there. The hacks really didn't like me today, but whatever, didn't really matter. Goes into Fortress, and I could have stayed in Earth Power just to do what I do, but I don't know why I switched. But I was really predicting the Earthquake again, not the Earthquake, the Explosion. Goes for EQ, Yeah. And yeah, what was I gonna say? I started typing. Oh yeah, so he goes into EQ and does a I'll write him out, but I know his EQ can beat me out, so whatever. I'm going to this guy to avoid EQ and get the intimidate. So now I know I can, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe live in explosion. Depends on what the RNG decides it wants to do with my life. This is where, like, Pokemon plays God. Like, it gives final judgment on who dies and who lives. So rains hell of fire on me, boom, judgment, and what will happen? Gyarados has lived a good life and he stays alive. So I'm up with 1+1, so I'm like, alright, cool, I can sweep off the rest of his people. Medicham doesn't have any good defenses. He can endure, but who gives a damn? So I'm gonna go ahead and waterfall. And I'm like, okay, hold on, let's talk about how your Medicham lived a +1 waterfall. You wanna talk about me? Yeah, you see that in the description. But he gets paralyzed, which is cool, so paraframe's going on there. And I'm just going to finish off with Waterfall. Should have been an asshole and went for the Ice Fang just so I can possibly miss, so I can rub it in his face, but that'd be messed up. I'm not that kind of player. But I do. He goes into my logic. I'm going to sweep him off. Finish him off. That's GG. Check your Gengar next time, bro, because it might be modest. So, yeah, that's that. So, yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, guys, and all that other shit. And, yeah, whatever. I'm out.